Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to show you how to make a simple snowflake by folding and cutting paper. We just got done practicing making some trees by folding and cutting, so now we're going to make some snowflakes. I'm using blue paper so that it shows up on my white placemat, and what I'm going to be working with today are some small square pieces of paper. Because your tree is not very big, you don't want to make huge snowflakes because then they would cover up your whole tree. So I cut some scrap paper that I had laying around into some little squares. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this like a diamond, and then I'm going to make the top of this diamond touch its toes. So I'm going to bend this down so that the tip of the diamond touches its toes. And I'm going to crease it like this so that it makes a triangle. All right, the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to draw triangle shapes that touch the edge of my paper. So I'm going to go all the way around and I'm going to make some triangles all the way around. I'm going to do some on this side as well. And my triangles can be close together, but they can't touch. It's like hot lava. So they can be close, but they can't touch because it's hot lava. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is get Mr. Alligator, and I'm going to chomp all these triangles out. Now, when you're cutting, don't use the tippy tip of your scissor. You don't have a lot of cutting power when you're using his front teeth. You want to use the way back of your scissor, and I think I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Mrs. Nemec, I'm going to chop through the whole snowflake. You don't have to close Mr. Alligator's mouth the whole way. Check this out. I'm just going to do little baby bites. I'm going to do like half bites. Mr. Alligator's mouth is not going to close the whole way. I'm just going to close it part of the way. And the reason I want the paper back here, this is where Mr. Alligator has the most cutting power. So here I go. I'm going to put the paper in the back of Alligator's mouth. I'm doing tiny little baby bites. And I'm going to cut out these shapes. So I'm going to cut all of these little triangles out. Super carefully. I don't want to cut too far or I'm going to cut my snowflake apart. All right, so cut this one out, and my last one, ooh, this one's really close to the edge. All right. Now when I open this, it should be the same on both sides. So if I open this up, ta-da! I have a super simple snowflake. It might not be the fanciest snowflake, but it still works. If you want to add more little details, you could always fold this back up again. And you can always add a couple more little tiny triangles in here. So if you want to add more little tiny triangles, you can always fold it back up again and keep adding more triangles to make your snowflake even more fancy. All right, and that is how you make a super easy snowflake. All right, have fun trying this technique on your own by folding your paper and cutting all those triangle shapes out. Have fun!